On my bike, it smells fishy. No, it's because I'm here, Port Edward. I think somebody told me, or I forgot, but the store down there closed. I was gonna get a slushie. So today's August 2nd, 2025, and I put it back together. I think this liquid is just water from the seat sitting on it and getting the water out. But you can hear the fan. And when I put it back together, I had turned the fuel tap to off the last time, because when I opened the carb on the side of the air box, I noticed it was wet with fuel. So I said, oh, okay, that's the problem. So yeah, so I put the air box back. It comes in this way, and it's really tight fit, and I tighten the two intake for the carbs, and then the muffler goes and reconnects here from attaching on the other side. And there's still a screw that I didn't put. I'm not sure where it goes. I'll have to look at the book. And I am missing a screw for one of these places, which is a common screw anyways for frame plastic stuff. But I'm not too sure why it's still idling high. But I will discount the bad fuel last time and think maybe that the throttle little cable that goes underneath the carbs there, because I turned it a lot to the left wanting to turn it totally off, but it's still, the RPM still, like when I don't give it fuel, it's still at 3,000. It's possible something happened with the throttle when it fell on that side with the accident where the wind made it fall over. You know, it's possible the cable of the throttle, but I don't think so. I think the likely culprit is this thing. When I first started it today, after I put it back together, it started right away, but then it was discouraging that it still had the issue where I was giving it fuel and it was kind of dying, right? But and eventually it ran okay for a bit, and then it stopped, and I started it and it did it again, then I let it run again. And this time suddenly the RPM goes up, and then when I checked the throttle, it was fine. It wasn't dying when I was giving fuel. So that means there could have been an issue with, hey, where did this come from? Not too sure, I'll have to look into it, but it could be from the chain. And it's the first time a lot of parts get hot, like the fan's still going. And the muffler like hadn't gotten hot for a long time, and it's running fine, except the throttle's still way too high, which would have explained the first thing I noticed in the spark plug when I first looked into it. It was running rich, but not necessarily rich because of the ratio, because I think that throttle cable, which is just to kind of adjust the idle, I think it broke underneath, and I think it kind of happens a lot, and it's kind of not easy to get it out to replace it based on videos I've seen, because you pretty much got to remove the carbs, to totally from there turn it upside down, to do that without breaking the mechanism inside when you're changing the cable. So I might have to do that. And it'd be nice if I met somebody who would show me how to clean carbs. They look clean from the part I saw from the intake, but that's just that part. And then we could change the cable too. Yeah, and I wonder if that would solve the issue, because I was showing a neighbor that under the seat there is some electrical components that sometimes overheat because of their location. They don't get enough cooling, even though they're designed to cool, their shape. And man, that radiator's going still, eh? I mean, it's Prince Rupert. It's hot for here, and it hasn't rained for a while. Not real rain. A little bit of drizzle yesterday. And I was on the highway there, so it's surprising that the fan's still going. It's just that I got my key on anyways. Oh, there it goes. So at least I know that works, right? It's cooling, and of course the fan would be more efficient when I'm also moving. And of course it might not even need to go on. So yeah, I'll look into it. I mean, at first I thought, see if it's spraying here, it's from the oil. from the sprocket, I think it's called. So yeah, I'm still happy I can ride my bike, except it's not finished yet. I got issues to solve. And I wonder if when the insurance kick in, because it did bend the handlebars. I mean, I semi-adjusted it, but maybe I should get new handlebars, and at that point somebody would maybe remove all the things that go on it, and maybe I'd pay to get a new throttle cable. And I know the clutch cable is also hard to move, and instead of lubricating them, I just wish I could do that, put new ones. I wish I had a space, because if I had a space in the winter, I would open everything and learn everything. You know, like I'm putting back screws that I see are kind of rusty a bit. So I kind of want to, you know, clean everything, and maybe every winter I'd also bring a couple of plastic parts to a professional painter and repaint things. But that's if you have a garage, you know, a space of your own. The landlord didn't even want me to put like a little tent thing that I would buy over it, a shelter for vehicles, even though it's my own parking spot and I could do whatever I wanted, except it's not really in a parking spot. It's in a spot that can be a parking spot because of our big garbage container. But anyways, still happy to ride today, and that I'm not paying insurance for nothing except ICBC. They only sent an email back says give us details. I don't want to write details for multiple complaints, because what I'm going to do is film videos, and I'm going to name them and give them case numbers. My response to ICBC was, is this the 800 number directly for your department? And give me a person to talk to and ask for next time, so that there can be one person taking care of my grievances with ICBC.